The opportunity to invest in non-performing mortgage notes exists because the banks have failed. And that's why today's episode, we are talking about how to be better than the bank. And for starters, as note investors, we are entrepreneurial, nimble, and opportunistic. We're able to see potential with assets that the bank's already written off. We're able to help borrowers that the bank has essentially said that they have nothing to do with anymore. They can't help these borrowers, so they charge off the loans. And as a note investor, we're able to help that borrower start to pick up the pieces of their financial life and put them back together. We're also comprehensive underwriting and due diligence experts. Note investors are able to take a non-performing mortgage note acquisition opportunity and underwrite that deal to understand exactly what's going on with the borrower, what's going on with the market and the particular asset, to understand what type of outcome is going to happen when you acquire that non-performing loan, how that borrower is going to be able to handle either a modification or a lump sum, or moving on with a deed in lieu of foreclosure or a short sale. Because we do comprehensive due diligence when we're acquiring mortgage notes, we're able to analyze and price the uncertainty of these assets into our calculations when we buy these loans. The bank did some underwriting, of course, when they originated the mortgage in the first place, but since it went non-performing, clearly something was overlooked, or there was not a follow-up effort to have loss mitigation in place to help those borrowers out. So our due diligence is comprehensive and helps the borrower at the end of the day come to a resolution. Now, next, we're a single point of contact with our counterparties. When dealing with banks, there are a lot of different customer service representatives, departments to deal with, and all sorts of issues with communication, whereas small operations that are investing in mortgage notes are able to have a single point of contact with the borrower, so we're able to empathize and understand their situation, continuing a conversation over multiple phone calls or emails, and we're also able to coordinate with realtors and attorneys and property preservation specialists and other counterparties because we have a better, higher communication system in place, as opposed to these large banks which have many checks and balances that are of course necessary when a company gets that large. Next, we can make decisions fast. We're able to offer borrowers rapid resolutions. I've heard this time and time again from borrowers that are so surprised at how fast we're able to approve a deal, to move forward with the closing, to file our satisfaction of mortgage to clear the title on their property. And I've been thanked time and time again because before working with a note investor like my clients, they were working with a bank that was unable to make decisions or communicate in a promptly manner. And that's because of bureaucracy. These banks have so many different departments and hierarchies of employees and managers that decisions are often left unmade until the point where a deal just falls through. So as a note investor, we're able to offer out-of-the-box solutions because we have that entrepreneurial perspective. So I would encourage you to pick up the mantle where these banks have failed, to become a note investor to help non-performing mortgage note borrowers achieve a financial resolution to their troubled defaulted loans where the banks have failed. So check out FIXnotes.com for our free comprehensive online course, How to Invest in Mortgage Notes, where you can learn the ins and outs of this business so that you too can help borrowers in need.